Hello to all my college football fanatics out there. Welcome to another segment of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show, my friends. This is going to be one interesting video, especially if you're an SEC conference football fan. Let's get right into it. My friends, many very top rivals in the SEC. Okay, we have the Florida Gators and Georgia. We have Alabama and Auburn. But my friends, you stop and look at this very interesting rivalry, and they call it the Deep South oldest rivalry. That's right. I just gave it away. I'm talking about none other than the Georgia Bulldogs and the Auburn Tigers. My friends, the first time these two teams ever met, you have to go all the way back to 1892. Wow. Where the Auburn Tigers defeated the Georgia Bulldogs by the score of 10-0. Wow. Back in 1892. Now, my friends, from there on, Georgia holds the overall series, winning 64, losing 56, and tying 8 times. You stop and look at this. Georgia also holds a 7-game win streak dating back from 2017 to just last season, 2023. Now, my friends, you break this down. Coach Kirby Smart is an impressive all-time record against Auburn Tigers since he's been the head coach at Georgia. 8 wins and only 1 defeat against the Auburn Tigers. That lone loss came in the regular season in 2017, where the Auburn Tigers manhandled the Georgia Bulldogs in the regular season that year, beating them 40-17. Wow. But my friends, Coach Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs got sweet revenge in the same year in the SEC conference title game, putting a good old-fashioned whooping on the Auburn Tigers in the SEC title game by the score of 28-7. Wow. What a job Coach Kirby Smart did bouncing back after that regular season defeat by the Auburn Tigers and winning the SEC title conference. Now, that same year, 2017, Coach Kirby Smart led his Dogs into the national championship title game versus the Alabama Crimson Tide, only to lose that game in overtime. This was very sad because I thought Georgia had that game won, but Alabama won in overtime 26-23. But my friends, nonetheless, what a rivalry that these two rich in tradition football programs have met on the field, really. I mean, we're talking about Georgia winning 64, losing 56, and tying 8. Very impressive, bottom line. And, when you look at this, the last time the Auburn Tigers won back-to-back versus Georgia, you have to go all the way back to 2004 and 2005. In 2004, Auburn Tigers had their way with Georgia, defeating them 24-6, and just a year later, 2005, in a nail-biter in Georgia, defeating the Bulldogs by the score of 31-30. But my friends, since that, from 2006 to just last season, 2023, Georgia has compiled a record versus Auburn Tigers, once again, in 2006 to 2023, of an overall record of 16 wins and only 3 losses. Wow. Wow. My friends, bottom line, they call this the Deep South oldest rivalry, but, for what I hear, they also call this a very friendly rivalry, okay? I don't think there's any bitterness in this rivalry. I don't think there's any hatred in this rivalry. It's just a good old-fashioned Deep South oldest rivalry between Georgia and the Auburn Tigers. Now, looking back, the last meeting these two teams had was just last year, where Georgia went in to Auburn and defeated the Tigers in a close one, 27-20. Wow. Wow. Not bad at all. I'm just saying. Georgia have not lost a home game in this series since that nail-biter in 2005. Wow. So, my friends, a lot of good stats here, without a doubt, between two very rich in tradition football programs. For me, you mention Auburn Tigers. Who do you mention? Well, you have to mention all-time running back Bo Jackson. I'm sure everybody, you think of Auburn, you think of Bo Jackson. In my era growing up, Bo Jackson was a phenomenal running back. We all know, Bo knows, went on to play NFL football for the Raiders. Also went on to play for the Kansas City Royals in baseball, Major League. So, bottom line, a very, very talented football player. And once again, Auburn, what more can you say? A very rich in tradition football program. Never take this program lightly, my friends. Bottom line. Yes, they haven't had their typical Auburn Tigers years like they did in the early 2000s. But, bottom line, this is still a very rich in tradition football program nonetheless. And they're only getting better, But bottom line, you mentioned the Georgia Bulldogs once again. 7-game win streak versus the Auburn Tigers from 2017 to 2023. Once again, Kirby Smart, an impressive record against the Tigers of 8 wins and only 1 loss. And once again, my friends, from 2006 to 2023, an impressive record for the Dogs against the Tigers, 16 wins and only 3 losses in that span. So, my friends, bottom line, they don't call this the Deep South oldest rivalry for a reason, okay? So, I just felt that I had to do this video today about the Georgia Bulldogs from the SEC and the Auburn Tigers also from the SEC Conference. My friends, if you are new to my channel, please, by all means, click on that subscribe button. Always free to do so. If you like this video, please click on the like button. And like always, to my Georgia Bulldog friends, to my Auburn Tiger friends out there, please click on the like button. And please, most ever, please comment down below how well, not just if you like this video, but please comment down below about the Deep South oldest rivalry in the SEC. My friends, you got to remember, I'm a Big Ten guy. I'm from Ohio, okay? So I'm still learning and still trying to educate myself about SEC conference football. So for anyone out there that definitely has major information about the Deep South oldest rivalry between Georgia and the Auburn Tigers, please feel free to update me on some important facts about this classic rivalry. Like always, my friends, peace out. God bless you all. Buckeye Vinny is out of here.